We are at Chigunga at Karios Hospital, located in Mukono. Today is the first day of our project. We are trying to understand where the generator is. We are trying to see our material and delivering more material on ground.
We need also the PVC saddle clips.
We are looking at the project designs and looking at the schematics and planning well on where all the cables, the conduits are going to pass, where we shall do the earthing points, both DC and SC.
We're good to go.
Okay, this is the new site at Karios, and I will be taking you through the different material on site. So we have the inspection chamber here. You can see it's a sign of earthing, and this inspection chamber, it's concrete. We have two, one for lightning and another is basically for earthing. Then we have the PV cables. These are photovoltaic cables that are intended for interconnecting power supplies within renewable energy voltaic systems, such as solar panel arrays in solar energy farms, the red and black. We have also the silicone. This silicone sealant helps us to seal off the leaking parts of the roof after installing our L-foot, to make sure that we put back the silicone so that there is no leakage through the roof. And we have some earth rods here. There are 3 of them. So like I said, the earthing system or grounding system connects specific parts of an electric power system with the ground, typically the earth's conductive surface, for safety and functional purposes. This is the PVC conduits where the PV cables pass. One is for the red, then there are others for also the black. Then we have the gloves here. These are electrical gloves. Nexus Green is so keen on safety, and as you can see, I'm very much secure with all the PPE on top, including these gloves, which are good for the electrical systems. I make sure that I can work on live systems with my gloves on, and I'm very safe. That is the safety with Nexus Green. Then we have a shock absorber here, which we attach when you're putting on your harness. You just make sure your shock absorber is also attached to the metal so that we avoid anyone coming down. So it goes up to a maximum of about 2 meters, and so for the maximum safety, you fit this to the harness and attach the free end as high as possible above you. Avoid looping around joints and angles with narrow edges. Ensure the hooks are locked. So you ensure that these hooks are locked well, and so that you're safe. So you hook one on one point, then you attach this other end to the back of your harness, and that is how you will be safe while working at heights. All the engineers are on site, and we have a commercial brake, and that's a water brake because of the current weather and the hotness.
Hey, take water. Water.
Send you some water. Give it to the people at the roof since they are feeling hot. We have the panels here that we are trying to install up there. These panels, which is 550 watts, this is Jinko. Nexus Green is also an official distributor of Jinko products, solar panels and inverters. So we have one of the panels here that we are all taking up. So we are continuing with the cable trays, and like the word is the cable trays, this is a cable tray, and we have them for the electrical wires. All our wires are going to pass through for neatness through the cable trays. Then we cover them that they are not tampered with. So we cover this on our cable tray, and it moves. All the cables move neatly inside. We have the aluminium rails. These are the rails that we put the panels after attaching our L-foot. We connect these rails on the roof structure, then put the panels, and then put our end clamps so that the structure is very strong and attached well to the roof. We have the business to business, and we've done different sites. We have Nexus Green doing AGL, that is Africa Global Logistics. Also we have Nissan Motor Care, that is in Hoima, and also the main in Lugogo. As we are monitoring all our sites online, we can see in case of any issue or any fault, we just remote monitor them, and we are able to correct all faults remotely. So we have Summit View Residence. Those are the apartments in Naguru. As Nexus Green, we ensure we alert the environment everywhere. So we have work in progress to show that no one should tamper, so that anything from around can't fall on them. And we ensure that wherever we work from, we mind about the green environment and make sure all our things are put in one place. This is our bin, dustbin, and we make sure all the dirty things and the bad things, we put them in one dustbin so that our area is kept clean and avoid littering, as the Nexus Green way is to keep everything green and smart. We shall go to our room, that's our power room, and the engineer here is trying to take us through. This is the distribution board where we shall have all the breakers. The power system is basically running around this place, and we have the AC box here. We shall have all the AC cables run through. We have an inverter here, well placed at the wall. We mounted it professionally.
We have the circuit breaker, we have the SPD, we have the RCCBO. The work of this, the breaker is, because the breaker is an overcurrent, it protects overcurrent that is coming from the ground to the SPD and trips whenever the current goes high. The OVR protects the equipment from high voltages. This one is a metallic part which is loosely attached because of the hinges. Now we need a solid earth that runs from one metallic part to another. That's why we have this cable here. Okay. And then from here it goes the bus bar. Then from the bus bar there's a cable here that comes from the OVR, and then we will have the final earthing going to the ground.
Nexus Green makes sure that we have all the tools available. This is our kit. We have a multimeter, we have pliers, we have a knife for cutting cables, we have insulation tape, we have so much more that I'm trying to see here. We have a drill bit. This is for drilling. After identifying a place and you mark the points that you want to drill, we put in, we drill. So you press this.
This is a distribution box. After generating power from our inverter, it comes straight to the distribution board, of course through the changeover. The changeover is having the generator source and the inverter source. Whenever there is a failure in the system, the client is able to turn immediately without any technical hitch, turn into the generator and run through the generator. But in our system, we intend to have everything run on solar uninterruptible. The work here, as you can see, is disorganized. It looks clumsy. The client had a stabilizer here which failed to work. These connections were going from the main grid, it goes into the stabilizer, it is stabilized and comes back to the distribution box. It failed. So an engineer came, gave them a solution of which looks like this. But eventually we are going to arrange everything looks nice here.
As Nexus Green, what we say is what we deliver on time. I hope you liked this episode. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Nexus Green, everything solar.